Namaste, my dears, and welcome back to LaVi Sound and Yoga. I'm Laura, and I'm super happy to share this Yin Yoga sequence with you, which is dedicated to you, or to take time for yourself. And the yoga mat is a wonderful place where we can cultivate this attitude of turning inwards and doing something good for our well-being, for body, mind, and spirit. We will start seated, so you can sit upright if you need, and you will bring the feet in front of you so that the soles of the feet are touching. You can take the feet a little bit closer to you or slide them a little bit further. It's up to you what feels good for your hips. And then from here, you bend slightly forward and slowly, so your spine can round, and you just arrive at the edge of your feeling of a stretch. So we don't pull or force us, we just lean forward, and wherever there is this feeling of, okay, here is quite nice, we will stay. So we call it this edge, which we feel of stretch and too much. So we stay in between. We let our hands either fall on our feet or in front on the floor. And if you are up here, then it's also totally fine. There is no right or wrong in Yin Yoga. We just go as far as our body tells us, and we respect these limits of our body. You can let the head hang as well if you want, so the shoulders can as well relax. If you want to close your eyes, you can, to deepen this more inner view, to come into this state of taking time for yourself rather than to run from A to B, to run from one event to another, or from one meeting to another, to always want to achieve something special. And in contrast to all of this, we come to our mat to practice, to just be present with our body and all the other layers of ourself. You can observe your breath as an anchor. If your mind wants to tell you still to go here and there, to think about what will come or what was, just try to be here. We will hold all of our posture a little bit longer to, first of all, come into this passive, relaxing state, but also to work our deep tissues, our fascia, which plays an important role of this letting go and this inward journey and this inward view. Well, good. Take 3 more breaths here. And then slowly roll yourself up. And then grab your knees and bring them together very close. So we opened our hips just before, and now we bring the knees really close together, and then hug your knees with both arms. So we, on one hand, now bring our hips really close together, but we also give ourselves this hug as a form of gratitude to take the time for yourself here. Relax your head for 2 more breaths. Wonderful. And then we come to our hands and knees in a tabletop position. And from here, we come into sleeping swan. We bring our right knee in front between our hands, and we bring the foot a little bit to the left so that we just don't sit down on the foot. And then we relax the hips down by sliding the left leg a little bit backwards. If you feel you have some resistance here, you can bring something underneath your right hip area. So the right hip is a little bit elevated. First of all, arrive here in this form and shape of your legs. And you can either stay here on your arms, or you can slowly sink lower on your forearms, or also if you want lower with the head on the floor or with the head on your hands or forearms. Decide the way you want to practice. It's your body, and only you knows what is right for you. So there is no way that you should go over the limits of your own body. And wherever you arrive, first of all, let go of the tension of your body, if possible. And notice the physical sensation. So maybe the stretch in your legs or your hips, somewhere where it feels more tight and somewhere maybe more spacious. Relax your shoulders and your face, and observe your breath. And then go a little bit further and observe your thoughts. And as well, your emotions, which might come up here as well. And come back to your breath. As I said, the anchor, which always reminds you to stay in the present moment, here and now, on your mat. The time you take for yourself to practice, to stay calm, to go inward. For 3 more breaths here. Great. And then slowly raise your head and make all the way back. So first on your forearms, on your hands, take your time. And then slide the right knee back to the left. And just move your hips a little bit, or what I like to stretch one leg at the time to the back. Great. And then we come to the other side. So we take our left knee in front between our hands. The foot comes a little bit more to the right. We let the hip drop by sliding the right leg a little bit further to the back of your mat. Again, here, if you feel, bring something underneath your left hip, which is great to support your body. Either stay on your hands or come down on your forearms or on your on the floor. So it depends your level or your ability, and really respect your body. Maybe you know this posture as pigeon. We call it sleeping swan in Yin Yoga. And start again to observe first your physical body. What stretches and tension you feel on this side, which can be totally different to the first one. Relax your face and your jaw, because often we bite our teeth together as a form of tension. And when we relax this, other parts in our body also relaxes. Observe the flow of your breath in and out. And then notice your thoughts or your emotions. Just see them and try not to cling on them to make the whole story. Just see them and let them pass. And how wonderful it is that we take time to do this, to observe the physical, the mental, and the emotional body, rather than to run and stress and hurry from one to another, where we never take time to do all of this. So time for ourselves also means to observe, to look what is there. And then also here, the 3 last breaths. Slowly lift your head, come back to your forearms, come back on your hands, and then slide your left knee back to your right. Same here, if you want to stretch your legs to the back, straighten your legs, or make some movements with your hips. And then sit back on your heels and sit to one side of your heels that you can bring your legs to the front. See also here, if you want to sit upright on something, then please do so. It can be really more easy for you if you want. Let your legs and feet relax. And the last posture is a forward fold, where we integrate the same where we started. So really lean forward just till the edge of what you can feel as a stretch. And you just relax your hands next to your legs, and you can let your head sink down. So the spine can round again, the shoulders can fall a little bit to the front, and we don't pull or push to anything or something. We just respect our body. So here, really let go of all the expectation about this posture, about the moment, about yourself maybe. And often when we think about time for ourselves, we maybe judge it as unproductive, or we want to achieve something in this time. But maybe it's just to be present, to let go of all these ideas. Also here, let go of the tension in your jaw and your face. We have here this nice stretch at the whole back body, along the back of the legs, the back, where we hold often a lot of tension, especially in the lower back. And also here, 3 more breaths. Wonderful. And then help with your hands who are slowly walking backwards to bring your body upright again. And then you can bring your hands behind you, that you can just sink into the shoulders to take 1-2 breaths to observe what is happening now in your body. Great. And then decide for yourself if you want to lay back on your back for end relaxation, or you want to take a seated meditation. We will do just short, like 1 minute, but to be present with you. So either lay down or sit upright. In both ways is totally fine, whatever you choose. Wherever you are, close your eyes. Close your eyes to let go of all expectations, judgments, ideas, what needs to be done. And just be here and now. Time for yourself is so precious. Observe your breath and relax your whole body. And then take 1 deep breath through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Bring one hand on your heart and the other one on top of it. Let your head fall a little bit down with the chest to your chin, with the chin to your chest. And say thank you to yourself that you took this time to increase your well-being and the connection to yourself. And I say thank you from our hearts that you shared this time with us, that we could maybe inspire you to take a little bit more time for yourself to increase, as I said, your well-being, or maybe also your energy levels. It's really important, and it don't need to be on the yoga mat. It can also to go walking in nature or to do something which makes you feel good. I hope to see you again. And if yoga is something which you consider as time for yourself, then maybe check our other videos. We have a lot of yin and yang videos here. So it's a nice combination which you can integrate into your day. Thank you so, so much. Namaste.